All right. All right, let's give it a sec. See if I actually go live on the channel. See. No, I'm a couple minutes early, but let's see if we can get it to work. All right. All right. So looks like I am live. So hopefully notifications go out. Maybe some people come through. Let's see. We'll see what happens. All right. Let's go forward here. All right. All right. Let's see here. Make sure this is working. But yeah, hopefully we're going live. We'll see. I'm not sure. Not sure if it's working or not. Hopefully it's working. I think it's working. All right. Yeah, looks like it's going. All right, finally. Hey, Kevin, what's up, man? How you doing? Man, how you doing, man? Thanks for coming through. Hey, Trent, what's up? Viper, what's going on, guys? Hey, Wannabe Geek, how's it going? I know this is kind of late for the East Coast guys, early for people overseas. It's about 9:30 here on the West Coast, here in California. Hey, Zach, what's up, dude? No worries, Zach. Don't even worry about it. I know it's late, man. It's totally not the usual time that I would normally try to go live, but I want to make sure that my setup is working properly. So I definitely wanted to do a stream. Plus, I wanted to come through and hang with the subscribers. So, if people have questions, anything like that about headphones, IEMs, true wireless earbuds, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I'm just here to chill with everybody. So just coming through. How's everybody doing this evening? Sam's in the building. How you doing? Crescencia, how you doing? What up from Boston? Hey, that's what's up, man. East Coast is in the building. What's up, man? Nano's in the building. What's up, Luis? How you doing, man? 2:30 p.m. Saturday afternoon here in Australia. Nice, man. That's great. Please review the BM800 microphone. I don't really do microphone reviews all like that, so it's probably not going to happen. Let's see. Need my sleep all you want. Don't worry about it, dude. It's all good, bro. Get some rest, man. Bob, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Long time. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that, man. For whatever reason, Tech for Your Needs, I always think that you're in Florida for some reason. I don't know why, but it's probably a good thing that you're not in Florida. So, oh yeah, Godzilla King of the Monsters. I love that movie. Hey, Trent, I just love me some good Godzilla movies. So, man, yeah, I like King of the Monsters. That was a good one, man. I had to wait to watch that one because I wanted to see it in theaters, but my wife wasn't down. So I basically had to go solo to go check that out. But it was worth it. It was worth the wait, man. So, but yeah, man. So that's what we're doing. Josh, how you doing, man? Thanks for coming through. But yeah, so just here to, like I said, just like it says on the title of the video, I'm just going to be talking some audio, some headphones, IEMs, true wireless earbuds. Got a lot of products in and not enough time to review everything, unfortunately. So a lot of good stuff coming through, man. So we're going to be doing some things on the channel as usual. So I was supposed to have a video out tomorrow. I would have been editing that right now, but I decided that I wanted to go live and talk to my people, hang with you guys for a little bit. So, but yeah, so if anybody has anything like that, what $50 or less TWS would you recommend to buy? Well, I made an entire video called the top 5 under 50. And in that video, the number one choice was the Phil T1X, FIIL T1X. Those are the best true wireless earbuds, in my opinion, that you can get for under $50. There are some other good ones, obviously. I can name at least probably about 10 different ones that are pretty good, but out of all of them, those are the best ones. So those would be my personal top choice. Oh yeah, no worries, man. No doubt, man. Yeah, man. But Trent, enjoy that Godzilla movie, man. I loved it, man. I love watching go all the different monsters on that one, bro. So good, so good. Yeah, no worries, Josh. It's all good, man. As many times which headphone I can buy, which is better than Bluetooth UFO 2 Plus Victory, and you can buy pretty much anything at this point, to be completely honest, because those headphones are kind of janky, dude. So I don't understand. I don't understand how everybody still thinks of Bluetooth as some sort of a benchmark, because they really are not, man. I would take the $40 Soundcores over any of Bluetooth's headphones straight up right now. The Soundcore Life Q10, you don't need anything else. Better battery, better comfort, better sound quality, better bass. Like, it's not even a question. So, Hey, Genosis, what's up, dude? How you doing, brother? Thanks for coming through, man. Hey, Genosis, I just modded you, man. I don't. It's weird seeing Genosis without the without the blue wrench, so I went ahead and gave you the mod, man. Let's see. Hey, Rashid, what's up, man? Long time no see, bro. Renzo, how you doing, man? Thank you, man. I appreciate you coming through. Just caught the Soundpeats True Shift 2. Would have gotten, should I have gotten the Field 2-1X? Not. Hey, the Soundpeats True Shift 2 are great. So if I made, let's say if I made another top five within the next couple of weeks, those are going to be in the top five list. They're not going to be number one, but they're going to be in the top five. So you made an excellent choice. No buyer's regret, man. Let's see here. Will you ever make a review of the new JBL headphones that came out? Maybe. That's only if JBL is willing to send them out to me. We will see. Hey, Kev, what's up? Yeah, he owns a Phil T1X. That's right. Do not have or no listen to any Galaxy Buds Plus. How do the Phils compare to the Buds Plus in terms of sound? They're kind of similar in the sound curve, to be completely honest. They're both very well balanced. I think the Phils have better bass, probably slightly louder in volume. So overall pretty good. I think the Galaxy Buds Plus are more comfortable. They have better mics, and then they also have ambient sound. So I don't know, pretty close. I think if anything, the Phil T1X, T1XS, the ones I did a review on recently, probably closer to the Galaxy Buds Plus, if anything. Hey Sam, how you doing, man? When I first found the channel, I thought it was only Spanish speaking, but I'm glad it's English speaking. No worries, man. I speak Spanish as well, but this channel is English only. So does any Earbud have comfort and transparency like AirPod Pros? Comfort, Bob, is highly subjective. Transparency, a bunch. But comfort, I don't know. What's comfortable for me may not be comfortable for you, man. Hey, Bandrew, what's up, man? I appreciate you coming through, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you for the super chat. It's 100% appreciated. You guys don't have to do it, but it is 100% appreciated when you do. Philip, how you doing, man? And if you guys don't know, you guys got to check out Podcastage. If the guy that was in here asking me about microphone reviews, you need to go check out Podcastage, his channel. He's the one who guided me on which microphone to buy for my live streams. So he really knows his stuff. Hey, Shaquille, what's up, man? How you doing? Disappointed by the Phil T1X, had high hopes. Yeah, hey, man, it's sound is subjective, man. So yeah, I love them. You may not like them. It is what it is, man. Sad to hear that. Hey, Skiptifer, nice to meet you, man. Not nice to meet you. Nice to see you, man. What's your headphone so far in 2020? Oh, no, hands down, the Soundcore Life Q10 for a Bluetooth headphone. It's the best value around right now. Xiaomi does not send any products to me, man, so I have no opinion on their earbuds. Skull Candy Crusher Wireless and Soundcore, which to buy, as I only heard Bluetooth UFO 2 on their base is insane. Looking for better. You may want to go with the Skull Candy Crushers if you can get them. So you're close to 40K. Let's go. Yeah, little by little. Tech for your needs, little by little, man. Not sweating it, bro. We're getting there, man. What do you think about the new OnePlus releasing TWS? I have not seen that, man. I'll have to take a look. You might be seeing the news before me, man. Shout out the channel again, please. Thank you. Oh, the channel for the microphones, Joshua? That would be my buddy Podcastage right up here. He left a $20 super chat up here in the chat. Let's see here. Hey, Nick, how you doing, man? I got the Field 2-1X. Thanks to you. Oh, right on. Jacqueline Rodriguez in the building. Thank you for coming through. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Sam, I also speak Spanish. My friends like wireless earbuds, and I told them about you. Oh, I appreciate that, man. So, Jeff, what glass are you using tonight for your bokeh? This one is the Sigma 16. So, like I was saying, this Canon, the M50 with the EFM lens mount, there's few options for lenses, to be completely honest, man. So thankfully Sigma came through with 3 options. I believe the 16, they came with the 16, they came with a 35, and I think they came with a different one, like a 56 or something. But after seeing a lot of people using this M50 with the Sigma 16, I was like, you know what? I want to get something like this. So, and it gives me a good angle. I'm really punched in. Like the camera right now is about a foot away from my face. So it can really go wide angle, which is pretty cool. But I like the way it looks. It's super sharp. The autofocus works well, although I have it set to manual right now. So I recently bought the MPAL Flame Pros, and you're right. They are awesome with bass, maybe a bit too much, but I love them. Thanks for the suggestion. Oh yeah, no problem, Renzo. Yeah, the bass is really heavy on those. So you kind of got to watch out with those. When you drop in your Anchor Life .2 review, Joel, probably sometime soon. Not 100%. I have to put it on the schedule. I haven't done the testing on them yet because I'm working on other stuff that's already on the schedule before those had arrived. So that'll be coming soon. They didn't disappoint me though. I'll tell you that much. Just on my initial listening to them, I'm pretty impressed. So, but it's Soundcore. Of course, they wouldn't be falling off. So let's see here. All right, make sure my guy is ready here. All right, Terrence, you ready? You good to go? All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna bring my buddy Terrence here. What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
Doing well. Enjoying the night. Just finished my cigar.
There you go. Right on, man. So Terrence, also known as The Poets. I don't know if you guys are on TikTok. Anybody here who might be on TikTok, you want to check out The Poets. He's also has his own YouTube channel here under The Poets, and he does a lot of the PC stuff. So
yeah, see this bad boy over here. Yeah,
that's right. That's it, man. Yeah, that's how we roll, man. So now I'm just in here answering questions, same as usual.
Sounds good.
Yeah, man. What does he got? What Twan says, hi, what do you think about One More TWS? Man, I love One More. Ask anybody. I love One More so much. I've been accused of being a One More shill. So that's that's how it works, man.
I just did a review on this Fifine microphone and just uploaded it to TikTok 20 seconds ago. And so we'll see how it goes. They sent it to me for free, just a review, and so far so good. You know, this is what it looks like here.
Yeah.
I do wish the dials were in the front.
Oh, what? Okay, well, yeah, I can see they might have gotten some sort of packaging, try to figure that out, but
yeah, because I'm like, okay, now if I need to adjust it, I have no idea, like if I'm turning right or left or anything, because it's in the back. But I get to stare at a nice shiny green light, though. That's nice.
That's always fun.
Yes,
that's cool though. It looks similar to like the old Blue Yeti, the old standby, so has a similar look to it.
Yeah, I was just on Greggle's TV stream, and it sounded really good. I was really impressed with it. So I'm gonna keep trying it out and see how it goes over the long run.
Nice, man. Let's see, what do we got? Oh yeah, Kev. Yeah, totally, man. I still use the iPhone for some of the B-roll, but I also use the Canon camera for a lot of the shots as well. Giovanni's asking, what would you prefer, Sony Huron 3 or Soundcore Life Q10 on sound quality? The Sony Huron 3 are not really like a US thing. They're an overseas headphone, so I've never had a chance to try them. So yeah. Look, see my boy Podcastage, man. He's a microphone expert. He says thought that was a Blue Yeti when you held it up. yeah.
It looks like it because I'm getting new into the audio world, so I'm like, it kind of looks like Blue Yeti because everybody's familiar with that. But yeah, no, my boy Bandrew, man, Podcastage, that is the microphone channel to follow, man. Between him and my buddy Juan Bagnell, some gadget guy, and then follow Deity Microphones channel. They got this guy Andrew, and they're like, between them three, man, they've helped me a lot. So very nice, very nice,
man. Sam, I don't do a lot of reviews on my channel of in-ear monitors, but boy, do I love me some in-ear monitors. I got a good collection too, like 25 at this point.
Wow.
So, but yeah, no, I love in-ear monitors, man. The sound quality that you can get out of them, it's just outstanding. Like, they're probably the last thing. That's probably the last piece of a kit where I was listening to music through like my whole setup that actually, like, on a specific song made me get tears in my eyes. It was when I was listening to a set of IEMs, or listening through a set of IEMs. So it's like, it's a love affair with them. I prefer my over ears, much more comfortable, but in-ear monitors can't be denied, man. They're the stuff that they're doing, the stuff that's coming out of some of these Japanese and Chinese factories is like, man, it's so good.
Yeah, pressing the technology. I mean, these are just Tautronics. They've been decent, and they're really, really comfortable. That's why I love them, though. So I can take them on a flight. They have noise cancellation as well. Because man, crying babies on a flight.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. What are those, the 46s?
Actually, yeah, I think so.
Oh, no, those are the 40s. Yeah, I love those headphones. Okay. Yeah, those are the 40s. Yeah, those are dope, man. I did 2 videos on those.
Okay.
Let's see. Hey, Tech Love Mama's in the building. What's up?
Hey, there we go. Hello. Yeah. Because I keep an office in Buffalo, New York, but I'm based in LA. So 5-6 hour flight. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
These are the way to go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. See what Genosa say. Snag some HD 600s. Oh, nice, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm wearing I'm wearing HD6XX, but they're technically, I think, HD650s from Sennheiser.
Okay.
But yeah, no, dude, anything in the Sennheiser 600 series are really good open back cans, man. They're so nice.
Genosis is everywhere.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. He's like me, man. I'm in every live stream, and so is he. So
yep. I'm like, you guys are becoming my friends now, and I've never even met you.
Yeah, no doubt, man. That's how it is, man. Like, especially that's how it was for like the first like year and a half, and then a lot of us got to meet up in LA for Vid Summit in 2018, and it was funny because it was like a family reunion, but we had never met each other. So
all right. Well, when this whole virus stuff is over, I'm in LA, so let's do it.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, man. We've been, we did the pilgrimage there in 2018. We also went back last year, October again, Vid Summit, hanging out with TLD, hanging out with a ton of creators.
Nice.
And yeah, it was a good time, man. Met up with Devin, C-Kid, and a bunch of different people. It was crazy, man.
Okay. So, nice. Yeah, there's a number of people that live here. Like actually John Redinger just texted me. He's doing well from his surgery he just had.
Nice.
And but yeah, I mean this LA's the area for creatives, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Looking forward to CES ish sometime, some year soon. CES was great this past one, but I'm a little nervous to go to CES 2021, to be honest.
Yeah. Jurgen, would you prefer Sony 1000XM3 or Soundcore Liberty 2 Pro? I actually made a whole video about that. I preferred the Liberty 2 Pro for the sound quality, man. Much more versatile, in my opinion. So I really did prefer that. Hey, Michael Pepper Talk. What's up, dude? How you doing, bro?
Yeah, he was just on the stream with Greggles TV and I.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Buzz is in the building. Buzz is a long time homie. He's been coming through my streams since I don't know, man. Robbie, you've been around my live streams or even my videos since I was like under 5,000, I think, man. So you've been around for a long time. Scully's in the building. What's up, man? We got a lot of people. Cheek Clapper, nice name, dude. Best budget earbuds under 70. Under 70 still going to be the Phil T1X, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I've heard good things about those.
Yeah, they're pretty solid, man.
I did a review of the Galaxy Buds versus the Galaxy Buds Plus.
Yeah.
Man, the Galaxy Buds, I could not use those driving my car. Nobody could hear me. There's just too much.
No, dude.
No. Plus, I drive a sports car, so it's like extra loud.
Yeah.
But the Buds Plus, yeah, people hear me while I'm driving that car.
Yeah. Oh no, dude! I did the microphone background noise test. Whoops! What the heck? My phone just went live on YouTube here. What the heck? All right, cool. That's iPhone for you, right?
Yeah.
Man, no, but yeah. So I was doing the microphone background test against the AirPods Pro, Galaxy Buds Plus, and the Jabra Elite 75T, and I was shocked because for background noise, the Galaxy Buds Plus just blew the AirPods Pro out of the water. I was like, what? And the Jabras.
Yeah.
So it was like, so I did the test and I included it in the video so people could see it. And I think the shock in the comment section was the biggest thing. Like, the AirPods just lost to Samsung. Yep.
Yep.
But it's
they're my go-to recommendation now. Like, if somebody just wants something in their ear to listen to. I mean, obviously, if you're like a true audiophile, there's going to be better and you can spend a lot more and get some better quality. But overall, I mean, just for decent music, decent phone calls, and people can hear you.
Yeah.
I mean, the Buds Plus are kind of my go-to. Yeah. Get those. You're fine. No gripes.
Yeah. Nah, dude, that's an easy recommend for people who are looking for something in that price range. It's easy recommend. So let's see what is up with this thing. Now it's stuck. It's trying to autofocus me. You see this craziness?
Does it do the eyeball autofocus or no?
No, it's trying to, but for whatever reason, I'm not sure. This is exactly why I came on the stream, was to test out what's going on with this camera.
Okay.
But
which camera is that?
This is the M50.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. Let's see here. Yeah, because you see with this, now because it turned off and now it wants to autofocus. Even though I had it set to manual focus. There we go. So
there you go.
Yeah. There's a way to get around it supposedly, and I tried it yesterday. There's a 30-minute timeout, and I'm trying to find a way. Although we haven't even been on for 30 minutes, so I don't know why this thing died out.
It's probably counting from when you started.
Oh, when I turned the camera on, yeah. Yeah, so that's probably what happened.
I was going through the menu of my Sony RX100 Mark VII, and I saw like an auto like shut off thing, but I couldn't find anything where if it's like actually being used to just stay on, because it still wanted to turn off after a while. So I don't know, it might be one of those things you just kind of have to hit the screen every now and then just to let it know you're alive.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So that's what I'm gonna end up having to do, man, because the other option was somebody was saying use to be used in manual mode, and then run it, because you can run a micro USB to your PC and run the Canon webcam utility.
Yeah, the webcam utility.
Yeah, so it sort of works. It doesn't look as good. The picture doesn't look as good, but it does work. But even with that, it's still timed out, and people were saying that it shouldn't time out, but it still did. So I was like, well, let's see, if it's going to time out anyway, I might as well just enjoy the extra video quality and just touch the screen. So I got to set myself like a 20-minute timer.
I decided that I'm just using my Microsoft Surface Laptop 3. You know.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, this has been a great webcam for all of my Zoom meetings, my streaming, and everything. And it seems like nobody can tell the difference really when I'm using this or my Sony camera. So I'm just like, hey, this makes it easy.
Yeah, we don't need. I mean, everybody to each their own. We don't all need like a ton of video quality for a live stream, because it's still stuck at 720 either way.
Exactly. And I'm not trying to do any like bokeh or anything like that.
Yeah, you know? Yeah, exactly, man. So it isn't that big of a deal. Like, I don't even like, the reason that I look so freaking jaundiced is because I just have the regular room lights, which are yellow bulbs. So I don't even have like my actual lights set up in here or anything like that. Because that's just a drag, man. Bring all that stuff in here. I don't even want to do all that.
I have I use a newer, like these big, it might be like 2x2 square newer lights, and they've been doing it. You know, I like them.
Yeah, no, man. People use all kinds of, like, I did. Mine weren't newer, but they might as well have been. I was using the two big soft boxes. They came in a kit for like $40 or something. Yeah, I was using those for the longest time, and then I ended up switching them out. I got one single bisolar light. It's like 400 something bucks, and it's pretty legit. But I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm still trying to get it all dialed in. Okay. So yeah, man. Let's see what's going on, guys. Everybody in chat, how you doing? Let's see, somebody was asking me, one more ANC or Galaxy Buds Plus. Kev, I prefer the sound of the one more ANC because of the tuning. The engineer, the sound engineer, Luca, that does the tuning for one more, that guy's a freaking genius. If you haven't heard one more earbuds, they have a very specific sound signature, and it isn't clinical, and it isn't like flat. It's very like it's very warm and rich. You get nice punch to the bass. There's good sound stage. There's just enough treble clarity, and it doesn't hurt you. It isn't like so bright that it hurts your hearing. It's just so well tuned. So I love those. Yeah, they're really, really good. Hey, Dom, what's up, man? Adam's in the building. Tech Odyssey.
Tech Odyssey in the house. Yeah. Yep.
What's up, guys? Thanks for coming through, man. Oh yeah, Bender says now we all need to get on Viper's level, dude.
Yeah, I see those lights behind you. I was like, okay.
Yeah, it was funny, man, because I put them in there earlier, because that's something that I was doing for my B-roll shots. Like, I was using some Christmas lights when I would set them up behind my desk, and then I would do some B-roll shots of the earbuds or whatnot. Yeah. And it looked pretty good, so I was like, let me bring them in the room. But the problem within here is the yellow lighting. So I'm actually going to end up switching out these bulbs.
The bulbs, yeah.
Yeah. I got a bunch of 5000K white bulbs that I put in the living room. So when I shoot my videos normally in the living room, I already have those bulbs in the ceiling, so I don't have to worry about those. Okay. But I got to do that in here, and that way I won't have such yellow light. Because even the white balance on this camera is having a hard time. Like, I could set it to all the different settings, but it has a hard time with this. So
yeah, I literally just turn off all the lights and then turn on newer, and I'm done. Yeah. I keep it simple.
Yeah. See here, what's hey Richie Rich, what's up, man? Glad to see you here, bro. Man, Richie Rich is a good dude, man. This guy, I see Richie Rich in the comment section of a bunch of different YouTubers. This guy is one of those like
making the rounds.
Yeah, and one of the YouTube like viewers, supporters, subscribers, like the kind that you want to have in your comment section, because mad supportive. Love that guy, man. Thanks for coming through, bro. Let's see, Michael Pepper, Dr. Disrespect got banned from Twitch. I didn't watch that dude anyway. So
yeah, I'm not even familiar with him.
Yeah, I know he's famous. I heard about him on many occasions for different controversial stuff. But beyond that, I don't watch him anyway. So
okay.
I'm sure if he has such a massive audience that he'll find a way to monetize. So
yes,
yeah, he'll find a way. They always do, bro.
Where there's money, there's a way.
Dude, especially if you have a big audience and they're actually loyal, like where they'll go wherever you are, then hey man, you're good to go.
I'm curious how many are really going to go to that was it Facebook gaming, because that other service is dead with it in like a day or so, right?
Yeah, that was kind of a trip. I wasn't sure how they were going to run that, but it's looking pretty promising. So I don't know, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I only have a few people I follow on Twitch. I don't know. Like I don't see myself like sitting there watching somebody play a video game.
Yeah.
But some people have like interesting stories or like like awesome hardware with Pulse hardware and Bitwit. Like I like their stuff. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
So I feel like I need to learn something. I can't just sit there and watch somebody play a video game.
Yeah. No, dude, that's only if they're really, really entertaining, then I'll do it. But for the most part, that's actually, it was Awesome Hardware was the reason that I even started, like the only reason I even like made a Twitch account was when they were doing the Between show and it was only on Twitch. So I jumped over there and I was like, I might as well, let me go ahead and set up an account. So it worked out, but
yeah.
Let's see. Good. It's entertaining. Rocksteady, the Life.2 review is going to be coming soon. I've just got other stuff ahead of it in schedule, but it's already in the loop. If you're checking them out, they're pretty good. I'm very, very impressed with the sound quality so far, but I haven't fully tested them yet. Gonna get the neural loops? Not yet, man. I want to, but they have not reached out to me, man. And those things are $200. So yeah, man.
What was that earphone? And Unbox Therapy did a review on them where it like it's a over the ear, but it like goes in your ear as well.
Yeah, those are the neurophones.
That is a neurophone, but I thought they cost a lot more than that.
Oh no, the ones this guy's talking about is their newer version, which is the neural loops, and they just made earbuds. But the other ones were the actual headphones, and those things were like when they first came out, they were like $450 or something. I was like, nope.
Yeah. So but like his experience with that made you almost want to buy it though, because he was like, it's a whole nother level. Like you were actually at the concert.
Yeah, for sure.
So they got me thinking. But I guess like the long-term use, like after wearing it for like an hour or so, it's like having something in your ear like that and outside of your ear. I guess it kind of tires you out a bit.
Yeah, and it depends on what kind of sound you like too, but it's also a comfort thing because some people don't like earbuds. Like they are specific, they don't like earbuds, and that thing sticks something like an earbud in your ear plus a headphone. For a lot of people, that was weird.
Yeah.
I know my boy Antoine, when he first put him in, he was like, ugh. So, and I was like, oh no. So
yeah, my wife hates like the Samsung Galaxy Buds. Like she hates anything in her ear, but she likes the ear pods. They're just kind of like hanging there, and she's fine with that. So,
oh, okay, it's not bad.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, whatever works for people. I know my wife; she's not an earbud person whatsoever. Her ears just don't match with earbuds. So I think my buddy Juan Bagnell's wife was the same way. She has like very small ears, so she had to have like custom ones made. So I haven't been able to find an earbud that like my wife can wear at all. So mostly she just rocks out with like the Sony XB900 extra bass or the Life Q10s. She mostly just rocks those.
Okay.
So, yeah. So just over ear for her because earbuds just kind of don't work, which makes me sad because I'm like, I'll be experiencing something so amazing. And I'm like, yo, I want her to check this out, but she just can't.
Can't do it. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I feel you.
I just sent the link over to Adam Tech Odyssey. So he says he might pop by.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, man.
I see Tech for Your Needs said something about the Microsoft store is closing.
Yeah, that's kind of sad, man. You've been to a Microsoft store, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah. So my Microsoft Surface Laptop 3 I actually bought online. I was able to go to the local store and pick it up. All right. And because the model that I wanted, it was like nowhere to be found with the exact spec. So I like originally bought it at Micro Center, and I was just settling because they didn't have the model I wanted. And then I was able to take that back because something was wrong with it. Got another model, was close to it, and then ended up taking that back because the Microsoft store finally had it in stock. I was like, finally. So I bought it online, ran over 4 miles to the store to get it in the mall. And it's just a great experience. Like walking in there, everybody was friendly, still got to kind of play around with some of the other laptops, but they just had it in the bag ready, waiting for me. And that was it. All gonna know. So I'm gonna miss that experience. Tech Odyssey, you're following me around, aren't you?
What's up, man?
Hey. No, I didn't realize that you were on here too. I mean, I did once I popped in, but I was like, oh, Jeff's live. I still have my normal clothes on. I'll go hop on for a few minutes.
There you go.
No worries, man.
It's late out here over on Central Coast.
Yeah, I know, man. Let me answer this one real quick. Ayush Patel says he bought the Soundcore Life Q10 as per your recommendation. I love every bit of it. Thanks a lot. Hey, you're very welcome, man. Those are some great headphones. Fizzy Soda, difference between Phaser Fusion 1 and the Soundpiece True Engine 2, they look almost exactly the same other than coloring. Fizzy Soda, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually are the same. You'll find that a lot of these Chinese manufacturers will actually buy these earbuds and then have them like custom, like tailored to their brand, but it'll be the same earbud as another company. Sometimes the tuning is different in the sound, but 9 times out of 10 it'll be the same thing. But I've never tested the Phaser ones, so I would stick with Soundpeats because I know their stuff and I know it's good. So that would be my recommendation. So but yeah, no, dude, the Microsoft stores, like the ones that we had out here, dude, they were great. Like there was a mall in San Jose that has both the Apple store and the Microsoft store, and they're like right across the way from each other. Nice. And it's funny when you go from one to the other because you're just like, only the lighting is different.
It's like what the hell is here? We have the Apple store and like right across. They're like right across from each other. It's like competing, software hardware stores. It's kind of it's fun. I like to visit both of them.
Yeah. I like when they have like their Xbox setups or whatever. Like there's like sometimes a line waiting to use their equipment and stuff. So it was just a nice experience. But in this day and age, like people just aren't going to the malls. Even my vending machine is closing in my office. I use the Stockholm, I think it's called, vending machine, where you have an app and as a code, so you pump in the code and the door opens up and you can just kind of take anything you want and then it charges your credit card. The company's closing Monday. Done.
Dude, that sucks, man.
Well, I guess if people are in the offices to buy the stuff, they're not making any money off of them.
I honestly emptied my office. Like my office is in Beverly Hills, and I'm there once every 2 weeks to get my mail now. So when I was in the office, I was using that vending machine maybe 2-3 times a week. Now I'm using it once every 2 weeks. So I understand.
Yeah, man. Hey, Bender, man, have a good night, bro. Thanks for coming through, man. And look, we'll see. Yeah, Valley Fair. That's the one, man.
Valley Fair Mall. Okay.
I got knows them all, man. Joan, hey, what's up, Joan? Good to see you in here. Thanks for coming through.
Yeah, I do miss them all. I'm probably one of the only people that still like. That was kind of like my wife and I's thing on like Saturday when the kids were gone for the weekend. We'd go grab some Cracker Barrel for breakfast, go to the mall, and just walk around. Even if we didn't buy anything, it's just we like to go walk around the mall.
Oh man, we don't got Cracker Barrels here, man.
I like Cracker Barrel.
It's so good.
Breakfast food, such good breakfast food.
Oh, dude. That's so good. Like that's like when we get to Vegas, that's literally the first place we'll go eat. So
well, you let me know. I don't know if you're planning on trying to go, if they actually have it. I know it's too early to really solidify any plans, but if things can, calm down a little bit and they still have it, I'm hoping to still go.
Yeah, man.
It's a short drive for me, so I'll probably still go and try to pop in for a couple of events, but it's not going to be the same as last year.
Hey, Aditya. Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate you. LFA Day. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Coming through with the super chats.
Nice.
So I see you've got some new stuff going on with your setup there. I see the lights in the background, a little bit of a bokeh effect.
Yeah, different camera, different lens. And then I threw the Christmas lights back there just to kind of do some separation and stuff, so it works pretty good. But the lighting in here is garbage because I was telling Terrence right now that all I have is I'm just using the regular room light because it's already gone dark on the West Coast, and the bulbs in here are like stupidly yellow, so it makes me look all jaundiced. So, but I didn't want to bring it for a live stream. I don't want to set up all the lights and like do all that. I don't want to do. I'll do that for the videos. Everything I do, like every live stream, every video I shoot, I have to set up the whole thing. It takes like 15 minutes to a half hour.
Yeah, it's really annoying. That's why I'm finally building my own space in my garage. So it's just dedicated because like I have to set up my light. It's just so much work to put everything up all the time.
I wish, dude. I wish we had the space. We're looking to get into a 3-bedroom place soon, and that way I could set up one of the rooms as just like a dedicated studio office space.
That'd be so much easier.
Yeah, dude. It's like it's such a big thing. It's an investment in yourself and your own sanity, because one of the biggest things that hurts me is like if I'm feeling creative, Well, now I got to spend the next 30 minutes setting up. And it's
like that, and that's a real interest killer right there.
Yeah.
No. For me, I just move a light and that's it. I'm good. This is my creativity area right here.
I heard that, dude.
And then my wife's an actress, so she does a lot of self tapes as well. So
nice.
kind of do the same thing. The biggest thing is we have to kind of put up a backdrop just to kind of even out, but it takes 2 minutes for that. Done. So a lot of filming of self tapes for her.
Nah, man, I appreciate that, man. That's pretty dope, dude.
Yeah.
Man,
yeah, I saw over on Viper's channel earlier. I guess he's got a new camera and some new light setup and stuff too. It looks pretty good.
Oh yeah, no. So he set up the changes that Viper made. So he's still using his Sony A7 III.
He got some lens too that somebody gave him.
Yeah, so somebody gave him a
1.4 lens.
Yeah, well, they gave him a 24 millimeter G Master, which is a ridiculous lens. So it's like $1,500 last I looked.
Good gosh.
Yeah, so that's like the real deal. Like that. Okay. That's one of those lenses that's going to appreciate in value. So so they got him that. So somebody gave him that as a gift, which was pretty awesome. And then he took the advice with Technically T and myself, and instead of buying an aperture light, he went with the Godox fully adjustable light, along with a huge hexagon softbox with the grid. So he set that up, and then he also took our advice about separation. So he pulled the couch about 2 feet away from the wall, and then he threw Christmas lights.
Yeah, I saw the lights, and I was in there. I heard him talk about moving it a little bit, and yeah, separation and lighting is absolutely key when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah, man. Oh, I gotta point this one out. Nice.
That'll be $8 per book.
Oh man, Joan, man. Joan is good people. I don't know if you're familiar with her, Terrence, but Joan is a good friend. She's also has a dope channel. Recently just hit 7,000 subscribers.
All right, Joe.
Too.
Yeah, she's been on a little bit of a break, but she's been doing a lot of audio reviews and stuff. So hopefully she'll be back and doing what she loves to do, whether it's headphones or not. I'm looking forward to her to make her comeback, because she's
sharp. All right.
Yeah, dude, she's smooth. You see one of her videos, she's super smooth. Yeah. So,
thank you, Joe. Thank you.
Man, Grant's in the building. What's up, Grant? How you doing, bro? See, everybody's just chilling right now, man. I'm just, like I said, just hanging out, making sure this stream is working. But obviously, since my video already failed, I already know that my setup is still not where I want it to be. But
the stream looks good. I'm kind of mirroring it on my Galaxy Book S here.
Nice.
I just wanted to see the quality, because I'm using my Microsoft Surface Laptop 3 as a webcam.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm using my MacBook Pro as a webcam ever since I've been doing it in the living room, and it actually works out really well, because normally I use my desktop, which is in my bedroom, but my wife is quarantining in there right now, so it's good that I have the MacBook Pro so I can do everything in the living room.
Yeah. She's feeling okay, though?
Yeah, just really tired.
Yeah.
She, like, respiratory issues. I mean, she got an x-ray. It's all clear. She hasn't even had a fever. It's just kind of cold-like symptoms and just really tired all the time.
Yeah, dude. I've been worried about myself. What's been slowing me down for weeks is crazy amount of fatigue, and I keep getting hay fevers. Now, I get allergies. Like, you see me complaining. Adam knows I've been complaining.
Oh, yeah. Did you ever try out the Zyzol?
No, not yet, man.
Oh,
I've just been using the stuff I normally use, which, as long as I remember to take it, I'm good. Like, I'll take Zyrtec, which is like Allertech or whatever. Yeah, it'll work well for me. But like last weekend, it got bad, dude. Like, it was on Sunday, dude. I had to keep an ice pack on my head. Like, I couldn't edit anything. I was just,
I lived that my whole life. I've been on prescription allergy medicine since I was like 3 years old. Like, it's been bad like my whole life. And I used Zyrtec for a really long time. And then they came out with the other one, Zyzol. It's like super Zyrtec. It's like the same active ingredient, but they just changed it a little bit so they could keep it, prescription for another 7 years. But they have it over the counter now, and the stuff is amazing.
Nice. I think my sister-in-law uses that a lot, but I may end up having to pick some up. I just I've been avoiding the stores like the plague, man.
Yeah,
just in and out real quick.
Yeah, dude.
It's been interesting for sure.
I'm not messing around.
Nah, dude.
We went this morning and got everybody tested. So I sat in line in the car with 5 kids for 4 hours today.
Oh, dude.
It's been an interesting day.
Oh gosh,
dude.
But everybody here's fine. She's been sick for I guess like 10 or 11 days now, but nobody else has gotten sick. So I just cross my fingers and see how things go. But we're just taking it day by day.
Yeah, man. That's all we can do, man. That's all we can do, dude.
Have you guys been working out a little bit more often just to get the blood flowing since we're not out on the streets anymore?
No, dude. I need to. That was something that I really screwed up on because I'm already crazy overweight, as Adam can attest to, and
I'm in the same club, so don't worry.
But yeah, but here's the thing though, like what kept me going and like why I was even able to do CES because dude, CES was insanity.
Oh, it's brutal.
Yeah, but the only reason I was able to do it is because of my normal day job. I'm literally walking around and running around all day long. Like I don't have a desk well, I do, but I'm rarely ever at it. Okay. I'm always on the move. I'm always on the road. I'm always hitting the next stop, making the next repair, moving to the next machine, and always on the move. In San Francisco, there's no parking, so you have to park wherever, and that's usually anywhere from 1 to 5 blocks away from wherever I'm doing my job. So I'll end up walking. So that all that movement, I always hit my rings every day, kept me moving. And then these 3 months that I've been out, dude, not up until like 2-3 weeks ago, where I was just like, I feel like complete shit. So I started kind of going for a walk in the morning to kind of get my blood pumping, to kind of get me going again. And I am way out. Like it's not good. So I'm like, I need to really step it up now because all that movement that I haven't done for 3 months has really hurt me. Yeah. So I need to step it up. On a good note is because I'm always home. And we're trying to avoid everything. We've been doing mostly like home cooked meals for the most part. So
that's good.
Yeah. It's easy to eat right or horrible.
God, dude. So true.
What gets me is being at home so much, even though we still kind of have normal meal times, I find myself hungry at odd times. And I'm like, I feel like eating something and I eat too much. But I went out and bought bikes for all of us like a couple of weeks ago. So everybody's been riding bikes around the subdivision, and I have a basketball goal out front. So we try to stay a little active, but definitely I'm not staying fit, but I am trying to stay a little active.
Okay. Yeah. I'm on a routine where every other day it's push-ups and then, sit-ups. Yeah. And then a day off on the weekend. And so just to get the blood flowing. And then I do Taoist Tai Chi. I've been doing Tai Chi for like 25 years or something like that. So
oh man, I need to get into that.
Yeah. So
I do one complete sit up every day. I do half of it in the morning and then I do the other half at night when I get ready for bed.
Consistency. That's how you improve.
That's it, man.
Oh, my timer's going off.
Oh, whoops. There you go.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, no, man. That's the only way. That's what I've been trying to do. Cause this week, so I had literally a 3 months and a week streak. Because the last time that I was in San Francisco for work was on like March 16th, I believe. And I didn't go back until this past Wednesday. So that was, like a solid 3 months and a week. So when I went back Wednesday, it was like a full day. Like we hit 10 locations and I was basically doing hard drive wipe. Well, we call it deinstall. So it's basically when a customer is returning equipment, I have to go in and I have to wipe the hard drives, wipe all personal information. I physically wiped the machine down because, obvious reasons. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But that's not something we normally do. But if I was going to touch it, I was like, I'm going to go ahead and disinfect.
Are you finding popcorn kernels and keyboards?
Right? No, man. But so we took care of that. But it was one of those things where like I still had to get down, had to get under cubicles and like unplug equipment and do all that stuff and pop back up and take things apart. So I was like, so I'll be standing, squatting, kneeling, so all that. So by the time I got home, I was in physical pain. Like I was actually in pain. I'm like, what is wrong with me? So so it was one of those like, all right. It's I need to do better. And then when I went to work yesterday, I was better. And then today I went again for half a day and I was better. So I'm like, all right, I really need to get back in the swing.
That's gonna get through those first couple of times and then get your body back used to all of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
the motion.
Like going to the gym, like the first week or two, it's hell, and then after that, you're just in your groove and you don't even notice it anymore.
Yeah. So I wanted to take a second here. I don't know how to pronounce this. Was it Phil or Phil? F-I-I-L? I don't know how they actually pronounce it, but
I just call him Phil.
These T1Xs, I've been pleasantly surprised with these things.
Yeah, dude.
They have got one. I mean, the volume. I really like the volume, and the sound quality is good too. But the bass on them is pretty surprising too. It doesn't have the depth, like it doesn't carry like some of the other ones, but it's got some decent punch. I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, it's more balanced than what you get from like Soundcore. Do you know what I mean? Because where Soundcore give you a ton of bass, and then they kind of give you a dip in the mids, and then you get some decent treble. These give you a slightly less bass, like especially in the sub range, but they give you better mids, and then they give you a much more clarity on the top end. So I really like the way that they sound. Like I wouldn't call them my number one for no reason. There's I really enjoyed them. I was truly surprised because they knocked my other number one out of the number one spot. And then I had a few people listen to them whose ears I trust, because we like a lot of the similar things. And they were also really surprised with them and super impressed. So I'm really comfortable in making that choice. Now, they weren't for everybody. I know my boy Shaquille, he bought them. He didn't like them. Everybody, we all have our own different tastes. You know what I mean?
See, that's what I really like about these is the mids and the highs. That's how I tune my equalizer personally. I'll turn the bass down and I put more emphasis on the mids and the highs.
Yeah.
So I like it. I like a lot of hit, but not so much where it's just overpowering bass. And then the mids is where it's at for me.
Hey, shout out to Mr. Prosser. Thank you for coming through, brother. I know you stay busy, and hopefully we have a chance to chat soon. But dude, seriously, miss your videos in the morning, dude. Those would get me through some rough times. So I hope all is well with you, bro. Seriously. Thank you, man. Good night, Tech, for your needs. Hey, J-Dub, what's up, dude? How you doing, brother?
J-Dub.
That's my guy, man. If you guys aren't familiar with J-Dub, if anybody's into audio and he's getting into smartwatches as well and wearables, check out my boy J-Dub. Like, he is, you guys got to check out like his last like 5-6 videos. He changed up his style.
Yeah, he retooled stuff. It looks really good.
Dude, it's so good, man. This guy, I told Justin, don't forget about me when you hit 1 million subs.
He's set up for greatness. He's gonna do good.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, dude. Man, all you guys, dude. I'm so happy for all you guys. Like, Terrence is coming up big time, and I'm glad to see that you're getting a good what do you call it? You're getting good conversion from TikTok over to your YouTube channel. That's awesome, dude. And then Tech Odyssey, I'm freaking Adam, dude. Like, I think when we met, you were like 4,000 subs or something.
I was at 4,200.
Yeah,
I just hit 4,000 when we were at CES. Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
So
I have put a lot into redoing my videos, structure, sound quality. I mean, I completely retooled everything over like the last year, and then like back around November, December, I guess just finally after CES in March, I had a couple of videos that hit stride, and I guess people finally got exposure to some of my other stuff that was out there, and it's been good. It's slowed down quite a bit here over the last like 4 or 5 weeks. Like March and April and then May were just through the roof, but it's been really nice after a slow like first 2 years.
Yeah. Oh no, dude, for sure, man. That's what I told a lot of people. It's like you gotta stick with it. You gotta hang in there because it takes time. It isn't like there's a lot of people who get really discouraged if they don't hit a certain number by a certain amount of time. And I get it because I was discouraged. I thought I started my channel in May 2017, and I thought that by December I should have been at 1,000 subscribers. Like I should have been past that. And I think I was at like 430 something. So I was like truly upset. Like I was like, what is wrong with me? I've made videos every single week, 2 videos a week. Like what is going on with me? And I had to take a really deep look at what I was doing, why I was here, what was going on, and really get to the bottom of that. And then once I started kind of really being honest with myself about everything, things really started to change. I started making small changes, started experimenting, started seeing what worked and what didn't. And then I think the biggest difference, like honest to God, what made the biggest difference was finding the Twitter community. So
Twitter community has been great. I just stumbled across the Twitter community maybe like 6 months before CES. Like I just never really used it all that much. And I finally started meeting some people like Dan and then you and then a couple other people. It's like I'm still finding people that apparently everybody else knows that I don't even know.
Yeah.
There's so many people.
Dude.
I'm experiencing that in a weird way because my traditional main Twitter is my financial account, being an investment advisor. So I have like 11,000, followers there on Twitter or something like that. But on the tech side of things, like I'm at like 100 or 150. But it's like everybody I'm following are like you guys, like people I'm like truly learning from and everything. And CES really kind of put me in a direction of, hey, I'm really enjoying all this tech stuff. Let me just learn as much as I can. I just try to be a sponge. And I know like LFA, you sat with me, not at CES, but like online like this, and letting me to just kind of showing me different things I should look at. And that's, I think, how people grow, just by being moldable, being open to criticism, open to change, or critiquing. And I think that's the phase that I'm definitely at, and I will probably always be at, because technology is changing. Even the viewership is always changing as well, what they want to see. Yeah. That's why, my TikTok, I'm at 35,000 there within a month, because yeah, it's ridiculous, but that's because there really was nobody on there that's showing like how to do stuff with computers, so I'm really focused on how to, not just singing and dancing. So yeah, I just kind of filled a void right there. And
you found a different angle to hit that platform with. So.
Yeah. And from January through like a month ago, I was at 500 subs on YouTube, and now I'm at like 2,800, nice. Just from TikTok,
nice.
That's good conversion, dude. Let me say what's up to my buddy Royce. Royce, muchas gracias por venir, man. Thank you for the support, brother. I appreciate it. Vivir Digital, that is he is a creator, an audio creator from Mexico. And I've been following this guy. I love his style, I love his vibe, and I love his energy. And he's been pushing me to start doing videos in Spanish, which I am practicing now. I haven't put out a video yet, but I will be putting out videos in Spanish soon. He's been giving me a lot of like encouragement, and I'm definitely going to make that happen.
Okay.
So, cool. Yeah, I saw on Twitter earlier that you're having some frustration with it, and this is me crying in Spanish.
Yeah, it's tough. Well, it's tough, man, because gracias Royce, gracias por venir. But yeah, no, man, it's rough because I don't think in Spanish. So my spoken Spanish has a heavy American accent and very bad grammar.
Sounds like my regular English.
Yeah, I mean, so it's like it to me, it's embarrassing, because I remember people just being like, yo, you really have an American accent, like when I would translate Spanish for work. And it was just one of those things where like it kind of gives you an insecurity, like a chink in your armor, because it's like, man, you just love speaking. Like, you don't think about it in that sense, but I like communication. I like communicating people. This is why I do YouTube. But
I would say that people are forgiving as long as the content is there. Like my boy Darbauer, I don't know if you're familiar with Darbauer, but he's like pinnacle of like, CPU in an oven to overclock it type of thing.
Yeah, that's nuts, man.
Yeah. And so I actually interviewed him at CES as well. And he does 2 streams. He does one in English and one in German. And German is his first language. So his English stream, or YouTube channel, it's somewhat broken English. It's not perfect, but his quality is there, for everything that he's doing. And so it keeps me coming back to want to see his next episode, regardless of how he's speaking English.
Yeah, no, I think that's what it comes down to, is I think people that's really what he was telling me, is that he said, you think you'll be surprised at how forgiving people are, as long as you're bringing them value and you show that you're trying to do what you can. And that's really what it comes down to, is that I can do it. I can speak Spanish well enough. Like, I speak Spanish almost on a daily basis, at work and stuff. I used to do it every single day for like 10 years, because I was the only guy, me, one of 2, but all the business automotive side, a lot of Latino community like to repair their own cars and stuff. So people would come in and I would have to be the one to help them. Like, I'd have a line of just Spanish speaking people. So I'd spend all day speaking Spanish. So it's one of those things where if I can help, especially on the audio side, especially with the fact that the cost of entry into hi-fi is dropping dramatically.
Oh yeah, it's finally going down.
Yeah, so now people can get into it, whether it's TWS, True Wireless, or IEMs, from what they call Chi-Fi or Chinese hi-fi stuff, which is like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. We've got amps, DACs that are coming down to like $80, $90 now. And it's
stuff
now,
is way more in the affordable price range.
yeah, now's the time to really kind of get in and do what I can, try to add my voice to Royce and to the other Latino audio YouTubers, to try to bring some more value to the people, because they, people need us. Like, I know it sounds ridiculous when I would say it to myself, but I would say, people count on me to test the stuff out and to bring them the truth before they spend their money, because I know what it's like to just buy stuff blindly. And that's what YouTube for me is here for, is to help me make these decisions, because it's like, dude, so yeah, man. So Royce, you don't got Selena is my queen, man. I mean, next to my wife. I mean, but as far as artists, when I was talking about earlier that I had a song that made me cry, it's a song from Selena. And it's a ballad that she did, and I was listening to it through some in-ear monitors, and it was a live performance, so it sounds even better. And that was the last song that made me cry, was a song from Selena. I don't think a day has gone in the last 3 years where I haven't heard one of her songs, at least once during the day. So
yeah, I remember when I was growing up, because she's from down here, I think Corpus Christi.
Yeah.
And she was here at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo.
Yep.
I think I saw her when I was growing up. My grandma, she always took us. She had tickets to go all the time. So I saw like Whitney Houston. I saw George Strait. I saw so many people. I think I might have seen her, but I can't remember. But I still remember all that stuff happening whenever I was younger.
Yeah. No, YouTube viewer. No, definitely not Selena Gomez. Oh, Selena Gomez was named after her. So yeah. Selena Gomez's parents named Selena Gomez Selena because of Selena.
And she does have a nice voice. I mean, she's not a poor singer, but it's not Selena.
No, yeah, it's completely different. It's totally different. So, but yeah, you'll find a minimum of 4 or 5 Selena songs in my review playlist. So yeah, it's just sad. It's tragic, man. But yeah. Oh yeah, no, Eric, DVZN Media. He's like, you're in Texas too. Yeah, Eric's in Texas too. So
yeah, I'm in Houston.
Nice.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
That's right.
It's more down in like the stomach.
Now there's a lot of band. I know Antoine, just doing audio, just doing life. He's in Texas as well, because I know him and Eric, DVZN Media. They've done like in-person collabs. So, but yeah, there's quite a few, if I remember correctly. So quite a few YouTube.
Yeah, there are. It seems like every time I end up talking to people, like so many different creators are on the East Coast and the West Coast, and it's like there seems to be like a contingent of people in like the Midwest. But as far as people in Texas, I don't know a whole lot that I've interacted with that are down this way, but I know there are some.
Yeah. What did he say? Oh, Big John says he's in Kingwood area.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I have family up there.
Okay, and then Eric's in Fort Hood area.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, a lot of my family lives about 35 miles north of Kingwood. Like all my extended family lives up there.
Nice.
Yeah.
What was the last concert you guys have gone to?
Oh man,
yeah, I have not been to a concert in forever.
No, I got lucky. I got blessed. Went last year. My brother. My brother's in the music industry anyway, but he got us really close up tickets to the Wu-Tang tour that was going on. So we were at the Shoreline. It started off with the Far Side, and then it went into De La Soul, and then it was Eric B and Rakim, and then it was the Wu-Tang Clan going through like the full 36 chambers and Triumph. And wow. Dude, it was insane. It was the loudest concert that I've ever been to by far. We thankfully, because me and my brother were smart, we wore earplugs. It was too loud. It was too loud with earplugs on. And the next day I had the craziest bass hangover Like it shook my DNA. The bass was so pounding. It was already too loud. And then RZA comes out and he's like, turn it up. I'm like, no. So, dude, it was so crazy. But dude, it had to be the most fire concert I'd ever been to. I mean, it's obviously recency bias, but it was insanity for a hip hop head.
Yeah.
Dude, it was
to see that.
Oh my God, it was so amazing to see everybody up there. And then obviously ODB, rest in peace.
Yep.
He couldn't be there, but his son performed all his parts of all the songs.
Really?
Yeah, in his stead. His actually
do
it really well. And he was all live and wild, and he was like running through the crowd. And dude, it was wild, man. So
yeah, because Old Dirty is my favorite. He's always my favorite.
I think the last concert that I went to was, I think I went and saw Angels and Airwaves in like 2012 or something like that. But my greatest, as far as it goes to concerts, was it back in 2003 here in Houston. It was the Summer Sanitarium tour, and it was Metallica, Limp Bizkit, Deftones, Mudvayne, and Linkin Park all at the same concert.
Ooh.
And I tell you, I had ringing in my ears for like 3 days after that concert. It was so loud, but it was one of those ones to remember.
Yeah.
Wow. See, mine was kind of the opposite. My last concert was in Toronto, Ontario, and it was Sade.
Oh, bro.
So, nice little relaxation. The music level was perfect, with all kinds of like visual effects going on and everything.
Her voice, dude.
Fun.
It was perfect concert. And my ears were fine the next day.
Dude,
that's the only thing with concerts. Like, I love going to them, but not have always worn the earplugs. I've seen some good ones though. Like my favorite, I've seen Breaking Benjamin, I think twice in concert. I like them a lot.
Okay.
Nice. Hey, thanks, Kuno. Appreciate the tip. I'm going to look into that. Unfortunately, Realme is a little bit tougher for us to get out here because I believe that is a Xiaomi brand. So Realme is really big in India. So a lot of my Indian JEFE fam, they've been kind of putting me up on game on some of that stuff like Oppo and Realme. They've got some. I have to get them like off AliExpress. I don't have a connection to send me that stuff yet. But I'll look into those. So
yeah, I'm trying. I finally found a Xiaomi PR person, but I haven't gotten into the point where they're actually sending me anything yet.
Yeah, same with me. I got in with an Honor person at CES. But because I think Honor, it's either Xiaomi or Huawei, but they won't ship here.
That was a problem. Yeah, with the Huawei, I got a connection with them, but they're like, we can't send anything to you. And I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, see, like Eric, I listen to so much Sade, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Her voice is just too smooth, bro. It's like,
I think Sade was actually one of the few artists where I kept buying CDs, even though I stopped buying CDs altogether.
Yeah.
Like her CD would come out, I'm like, well, I got to buy it,
And I miss CDs. It's something nice just about being able to like get in the car. Like I had certain CDs, like if I was going out of town, I would have certain CDs. If I was just driving around for going back to work for the week, I'd have certain ones. And it's like, you have the 10 on the visor up there, but then you still have the book for the rest of them.
Thank you, Big John. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. No, it's wild, man.
I miss the CD days.
My very first concert was Michael Jackson.
Oh, nice.
That's a good first one.
Yeah.
That was back in obviously early 80s. I was a kid, and he didn't do Thriller. He did a kind of a Sword in the Stone type of like setup where like he was fighting monsters and stuff. And when he pulled out the sword, like lasers went all over the place. So I remember all that, but I was disappointed. No Thriller at all. So that was a substitute for it. Back in Buffalo, New York at Rich Stadium. Well, the Bills Stadium at that time.
Let's see, Mark says, okay, BTR 3K or BTR 5K. Any pros, cons, just using for 10.4. On BLO5. If you can afford a BTR 5, just go with that one. I had the BR, both of them are good. Just put it that way. I like them both. But if you can afford the BTR 5, just go for the BTR 5. I would have already bought myself one because I only got a chance to use it for a couple of minutes. But every time I go to buy it on Amazon, it's sold out. So if you can get it, grab it. Otherwise, grab the BTR. You really can't go wrong with either, Mark. Seriously, they're both really good. Yeah, Aditya. Yeah, DeBoats has a channel, man. I'll see if I can I'll see if I can pull a link for you.
Yeah.
Aditya is one of those viewers that you want to have.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on over.
Yeah, well, it seems nice so far, so I have no complaints here.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Let's see if I can find it.
Well, I hate to do this to y'all guys, but I think we're gonna hop off here. It was a good hangout, but it's 12:30 in the morning here right now.
No worries, dude. No worries, man. I totally get it, dude. Because this is an unprompted stream anyway, so it's just one of those. But yeah,
I was coming through. In the mood. I was playing some Call of Duty with my brother, and he hopped off. I'm like, oh, Jeff's on, and I hung out with Greggles earlier and some other guys. So it's fun to hang out on the weekend, get in some talk, and visit with you guys.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure, man. I appreciate it, dude.
Good to see you, man.
No, not a problem. Yeah, I'll probably see you again on another late night
probably.
Cool, man.
Take care, and thanks for having me on.
Hey, you too, man. Take it easy over there.
See y'all later.
See you, dude. Yeah, man. That's great. I'm glad he came by. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get Terrence's link here.
Yeah, it's just the Poets on YouTube and the Poets on TikTok. So
copy. There we go. I'm gonna put it in the chat that way you can get to it.
Cool.
Paste and see if it'll let me. There it goes. All right, cool. So that should work.
Thank you.
Let's see. Yeah, no, it's all good, man. That's how we do it. Let's see here. What's the latest Bluetooth? What's the latest best true wireless earbuds under 150 in your opinion? Under 150, a lot of the times you'll find the Soundcore Liberty 2 Pro on sale for like 120 or 130. That would be the choice for sure. So that's the move. Unless also another one that goes on sale sometimes like 140, 145, the Galaxy Buds Plus. So because like what was it? It was a few days ago. They had the black ones for like 139. So
nice. Yeah, the nice blue ones.
Oh yeah, cloud blue. Oh yeah.
I love this so much.
Yeah. I fell in love with those at the Galaxy Unpacked event. I was like, oh, I want to get these. And then they gave us all white ones. I was like, but
my OGs are the white ones, and those get marked up so easily.
Yeah,
but these, sure. I love it, and they fit in that little tiny jean pocket.
Yep,
that one. Perfect, just perfect.
Let's see, Big John. Would I recommend any Turtle Beach headphones for gaming on my PS4? Unfortunately, Big John, I haven't used a Turtle Beach headset in years, man. So I really couldn't say. Best bet for gaming headsets, if you want to find any. Painfully Honest Tech is really good for gaming headsets, surprisingly. He built a good following on that stuff. And also my buddy GameSki. He's really good for that stuff. So, but I'm going to start getting into some of those gaming headsets pretty soon as well. Oh, dude, I was so close. I almost got the did you see that they dropped the Galaxy Buds version for BTS? They were like black and like purple, but they were $200.
I didn't realize they were $200. Yeah, that's a premium for a color and a little brand.
Yeah, because they come like the whole. It's like an unboxing experience. Like they have a bunch of pictures of the dudes and like a special box and like a poster. And
the first thing about BTS, like
same.
If they took my hand, I wouldn't know who they were.
Yeah, I wanted the Buds because they look cool to me. They look cool.
Yeah,
but then I was thinking in my head like $200, and then have them shipped in, do the video, and then I got to try to resell them off to a BTS fan, and it's like,
that's a lot.
Yeah,
it might be short-lived too. Like that initial, like, ooh, that's nice, but then nobody cares.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got to watch out for that, man.
Yep.
Let's see. What kind of games do you enjoy? I mostly play Assassin's Creed and a lot of racing games. I don't do online multiplayer with the exception of Star Trek Online. So aside from that, I don't do multiplayer because I don't like dealing with children online. Anonymity makes children into just I don't want to deal with them.
Yeah, I like massive multiplayer online games like PlanetSide 2, where you have like 1,000 people, going at it, and that's wonderful. And it's kind of an old school game, so it's like people in their 30s and 40s. It's not too many kids.
Yeah,
and then something about the Battlefield games, like Battlefield 5, I've always just loved.
Yeah. I think the closest I got to the Battlefield games was when I was playing Sniper Elite.
Oh yeah.
I was playing that for a bit. I think it was either part 2 or part 3, but that was the last one I touched. So, but then I don't have a lot of time to game. Like lately, I've just been playing like Need for Speed Heat. So I've just been playing that, just kind of satisfy my automotive itch a little bit. But that's that's part of that's a part of my life I had to give up, and wasn't too happy about it.
Like the Planet or PS5 or Xbox.
If it becomes financially feasible for me to do so, then I will. But that's a tough expenditure for me with family and stuff. Like, to justify that is
to play video games.
Yeah, especially when I already have like a gaming PC. Well, what is essentially a gaming PC, or a PC that can run games like it's nobody's business.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's kind of like, you know what I mean? So, but it's the exclusive titles that make it worthwhile. Like, for the longest time, I wanted to play Red Dead Redemption, and I was like, man, I want to play, Red Dead Redemption 2.
On PC, right?
Yeah, eventually, yeah. But when I wanted to play it, it wasn't. So it was like Xbox only, and then I got lucky because one of my boys had upgraded to like the latest Xbox One X Scorpio or something. So he had a regular Xbox One, and he was like, "Oh, here, you want it? You can have it." And so he gave it to me. I just had to buy the game, the controllers, and then I was able to play Red Dead Redemption. But then it came to PC, and I was like, it's like, come on, man. So
and I need a keyboard and mouse. I'm a QWERTY guy. My last console was Nintendo 64.
Yeah. Oh, dude, so good though.
Yeah.
No, hey, you want to see somebody who games too much? Talk to Justin. Yeah, Justin's the real deal, bro. Like, yeah, he's I don't want. I'm not gonna put you out on blast about what you do, Justin. But you if you check him out, follow him on Twitter, you'll see why Justin is the real deal when it comes to gaming.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my guy right there, man. Josh, I played Fortnite for a little bit, Josh. It just wasn't for me, man. Just wasn't for me.
Fortnite does not install on this thing. It's against its religion. No. TikTok, all these I have wonderful fans on TikTok, but they're always like, "Oh, how much FPS do you get in Fortnite?" I'm like, it's against Deep Blue's religion to have it installed. I'm sorry.
Like 1 million? I don't know. What the hell? Because you can pull 300 frames on a cheap machine with Fortnite or something.
I have no idea.
Fortnite. Yeah, I played it like, it was funny because Fortnite popped up. I had no idea what it was. I was playing StarCraft 2. So I was already, I had Blizzard already. So it pops up. It's like, oh, this Fortnite. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't realize it was a first-person shooter when I installed it. So I was thinking, because I played StarCraft 2, and I was like, all right, cool. This is going to be like another strategy game, right? And then I get it. It's a freaking first person. I was like, well, let me play it for a little bit. And it was okay, but I got mopped so fast I was out of there.
Yeah, so, it's something with battle royale games I just can't get into. I don't know. I like a long, drawn out strategy game or something.
Yeah. Hey, Steve, what's up, man? Thanks for coming by, man.
All right.
They got people in here, man. It's good. Some good people. Yeah. See, I played real FPS games. So J-Dub, are you talking about GoldenEye 64? Are those what we're talking?
I'll school somebody in some Mario Kart. Or Smash Brothers on Nintendo 64. My wife and I, we play that.
I went to Justin J-Dub's. I went to his work, and they had a full, like, a line of old school CRT tube TVs with all the OG systems lined up. And I was like, oh, but we were just going to go have lunch. So I was like, all right, let's go have lunch. But I was just like, oh,
man.
Dude.
My first PC that I built was a 486 DX2, 33 megahertz, 12 megs of RAM, and I played the hell out of Command and Conquer on that thing, the DOS version.
Yeah,
we had to like enter commands to look.
Oh man,
that was my game on a CRT monitor.
Oh, dude, those things! I remember having to have a whole table just to hold a 15-inch CRT monitor, like, because the depth.
Yeah.
They're like this deep. So I remember having to have a whole table for that thing. Like, it was crazy. That was back, I think, it was the first computer where I was like, wow, this is my computer. And I was a teenager. So we're talking about mid-90s. It was an AMD K7, like 700 megahertz.
Okay.
So it was like old school. But before that, I remember we had gotten a computer out of the trash, and it was what turned out to be a Commodore 64.
Nice.
But that was when we were little kids. Like, me and my brother, we were little, and somebody had tossed it, and we had pulled it out, had all the cables and everything. We hooked it up, it turned on, and and we had there were games on full on floppy, like straight up floppy drive stuff. I think it was Leisure Suit Larry.
Oh my god, I love that game.
So I'm trying to remember, but we're talking old school, dude. Like, man,
that was a good gen. Actually, I found last time I went to Buffalo to visit my parents, I found a floppy disk of Avoid the Noid, the Domino's game.
Wow.
It had the Domino's logo on it with the Noid, and oh my god!
Don't ask kids about the Noid. I think I asked my wife about the Noid, and she was like, "Who?" And I had to show her a picture, and she was like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "Yeah, you remember, right?" And it's like, yeah, I used to the Noid. I think the reason I remember the Noid so much is because I had a nightmare about him when I was a kid. So, like, it was if people don't know who the Noid is, if the girl doesn't know who the Noid is, she's too young for you.
Yeah,
right?
Probably. That includes my wife. Damn.
Yeah, right. Like, who the hell is the Noid? Like, hey, some people don't remember that the Little Caesars used to advertise with a little guy dressed all Roman style. So
that was fairly recent. So,
oh, dude, yeah, man.
Boy, back in the day.
Get all the classic games. My son pays $5 a month on his Nintendo Switch to get all the classic games. Donkey Kong Jr. Oh, nice.
Yep. J-Dub talking about Altered Beast. Yeah, we played the hell out of that too.
Huh.
That was a Sega, I believe. Altered Beast.
Oh yeah, no, that was a good game, man.
Yep.
Yeah, Korean pop. Okay, that's what they're talking. Oh, they're talking about K-pop. Okay, yeah. I've actually tried listening to some. What was it? They call it K-trap. Like, I think Blackpink ends up falling into that category. So it's very like
Spanish right now.
well, it's like very trap, almost very deep hip hop sounding, like heavy bass line.
Okay.
And they're actually rapping, but they're also like singing. So it's like a girl group, and some of them are rapping, some of them are singing and stuff. So stuff like that. Like, I love the beat of the music. I don't understand anything these ladies are saying, but the beat is dope. Like, it popped up in my recommendations because I was letting it go through a trap playlist, and it was playing me trap music from like Eastern Europe, and I don't understand what they're saying, but I was listening to it and it was dope. Like, these beats were fire, and all of a sudden it took me to freaking Blackpink, and I'm like, what the heck is Blackpink? And here we are, 4 girls, a girl band. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be watching this, but that beat was fire. I was like, oh, okay.
And like Epidemic Sound, they have like a decent selection of stuff like that. Now that I'm thinking about it,
yeah.
So yeah.
I'm digging through it, man. I just haven't been using. I've been slowly straying away from music in my videos, because I'll use it every one. Like, I still use background music on every video.
Yeah.
But I used to do like heavy B-roll intros and stuff. I did one recently. I hadn't done one in a while because I'm all about trying to get people to the information as soon as possible.
Right.
So, but I did one just because I felt like doing one. Like,
I do some speed ups where like if I'm installing something on a PC, I'll speed all that up and I'll play some music at a louder volume than my background. And so I'm kind of picky right now as to what music I'm using, and because I want it to make sense, and especially I like to do cuts on the beat sometimes.
Yeah,
but
makes sense.
Yeah,
that's rough, man, because everybody else is doing. All the PC guys are always using freaking rock, like metal.
Yeah,
every time, and I'm like, bro, what's up with the metal? Like, every time, everybody.
No, I like some like deep house or like some trip house or something like that. Something that's got a nice beat and it gives it like some energy, but not rock, style. Yeah. So
yeah, it was like whenever they would do, like, whenever you get into a PC hardware channel, when they get into the benchmarks, it's always rah, rah. I'm like, whoa, slow down, bro, because your energy level is nowhere near this music. Bro, it's like, you need to take it down. I'm like, bro, it was like I think it was, I don't know if it was Joker or if it was Kyle, but somebody always brings metal to the benchmarks when they're going through the benchmarks, and I'm just like,
Jay's 2 cents. He does
he does that.
He definitely does that a lot.
Oh man, they would kill me with that. So I'm like, bro, so like, because I had originally, like, a lot of people don't know it, but originally I'd wanted my channel to be a PC hardware channel until reality smacked me in the face, and that I can't afford to buy PCs all the time and be building PCs for myself all the time. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, dude, it was one of those things where I had swore to myself, like, once I get to this point where I can do B-roll montages and do these gaming benchmarks, it's going to be all trap and R&B beats. Like, it ain't going to be, I want to do it different because everybody's doing these metal, and everybody has their own taste. So I'm not mad at them.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's part of being a creator. You're creating something, and some people like it, some people won't. You know,
that's it, man. Oh, Sydney, Phil T1X, man, like 100%. So not that the other two are bad, just the Phil T1X is better. So just to be clear, some people think I'll say like this is the best, and then they think that everything else sucks.
Right.
And that's not the case at all. It's just things are getting so good nowadays that it's like just levels of good. Like some have more features or a wider feature set, you know, whatever it might be. But
do you go into needing to qualify a particular answer though, like that, or like, do you listen to audio for this, or do you listen to audio for that?
Yeah. Usually I'll ask people like if it comes down to it, like if they'll say, well, if this is better than this, and I'll be like, well, it depends on what kind of music you listen to.
Yeah.
So because it depends on what you like, because everybody likes stuff like differently. I think most people end up liking, especially just average people, they end up liking more bass boosted type of sound, which is what 90% of headphones that you get, essentially what like your Beats Studio 3 would sound like. More bass boosted sound. So that's what most people will go for. But depends on the music, you know, different sound signatures are going to sound much better. Like you'll be able to enjoy it more with different genres. So, but like for somebody who's going to buy a set of Beats 3, dude, rock, EDM, hip hop, and trap, those things are awesome for that. They're great.
Nice.
If you're listening to classical, if you're listening to more soft rock or classic rock or things like that, I'm going to go with something a bit more balanced to give me more of the instruments, to give me more separation in the sound. So we have different things for different genres. Like I like having the right tools for the job. So I have different earbuds, different headphones, different true wireless earbuds, even for different types of music.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're kind of reminding me back in 2002 or 3, I bought the Super Audio CD system. I don't know if you remember about those Super Audio.
Yeah, SACD. Yeah, those things were legit, dude.
Yeah, so I had the whole 5.1 surround sound, and I could hear like the drums to my right and like the saxophones to my left and like the crowd behind me. That was amazing. And lots of cables that you had to hook up, but man, did it sound on point. And I'm so sad to see like that and like HD audio just fade away, you know, back to 2-channel CDs. So
nah, dude, the SACD was like, I loved getting rips from SACDs because they would give you some amazing tracks. Like some of my test files that I have, like the high res quality files that I keep locally stored, they were rips from either vinyl or ripped from SACDs. And dude, they sound so good. I have one that's a rip of a SACD, I believe, from a live performance of the Eagles. And dude, it is ridiculous. Like when you hear the crowd start cheering, you feel like you're in the crowd. Like you hear the band, you know, like they're in the room, but a few feet away from me. Dude, it's so crazy. I'm like, when you have the right headphones, you can really experience it. Or if you have a good system, you'd be able to really hear it. But man, it's like, it makes a pretty big difference, man.
Yeah. Audio back in the day.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. Oh, hey Mike, how's it going, man? Probably gonna be here for maybe another 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off because, well, mostly we're just here to test the equipment and then just kind of hang out and chill because I have to let my wife go to bed. This is actually my bedroom, so I have to let her go to bed, and then I'll be up till 3 editing. So we'll see. Depends.
Tis the life. What software do you use to edit?
LumaFusion on the iPad Pro.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, man. I was using Filmora with my PC, but it was not optimized right, man, because a 1080p file shouldn't take 30 minutes on my system. It shouldn't take 30 minutes to export that file. And it's not like my system is trash either. It's a 7700K, and I declocked it, but I was overclocking it to 5, and with the 1070 Ti. And so it's not a slouch, 32 gigs of RAM. It's not a slouch. It runs everything great, but that it would export so slowly. So that same file, like that literal same project that takes 35 minutes to export on that computer takes 6 minutes on the iPad Pro. It's insane. So, and that's like with the iPad, I can add LUTs, I can add color grade, I can add different things to it, different levels of it. And it's like, it just eats it. It's crazy how much more either one, it's LumaFusion is much better optimized for the Apple Silicon, or Filmora was just that bad on PC. I don't know.
So I use DaVinci Resolve.
And, DaVinci is great.
Yeah, I love it. So this is a Threadripper 3970X, so 32 cores, and so everything I do is shoot in 4K, and so this will take 12 to 18 minutes to finally render everything with color grading, audio, everything that I have in it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that sounds perfect.
So then I tried to do a similar project on my 8700K, which I've overclocked to 5.4 gigahertz and stuff, and that takes like an hour and a half.
Oh man.
So it's a night and day difference. So yeah, I understand.
Yeah. Nah, dude, it's one of those things where it comes down to like time saving. Yeah, even if it's just a few minutes, but I've got it almost to where I could run everything through the iPad. Like I'm shooting the thumbnails with the camera and with the Pixel, and I'm choosing the best shots, and then I upload them into the iPad, and then I do the full thumbnail shot. All the thumbnail editing is done on the iPad along with the video editing. So that's all done there. And then I still use Adobe Audition for my audio edit, but I'm in the market for an audio app for the iPad. If I can find a way where I can edit the audio in the iPad as well, then it's over. I'll have my full content all on the iPad. I'll be able to do it all there. Okay. And then my PC can just do straight up gaming. Like I won't even have to mess with editing on it anymore. So I'll just let it do its thing. So
I can see that, and because I have the 2015 iPad Pro, and I remember when that first came out, they were showing people like editing 3 4K streams at the same time on this thing, and I'm like, okay, that's impressive as hell.
yeah. Dude,
so I do have that, but I haven't really edited video on it in forever. But I do like how DaVinci Resolve is just kind of like a one-stop shop. The color grading is on point. Like,
dude, that was my favorite thing on that. When I gave it a try, I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, it's really. I was at the point where I wanted to export my files like in neutral and then just send them over to DaVinci just for the grade.
Yeah. And I'm getting better and better at that too. And like I'm basically doing like my first kind of still, doing all my color grading, and then just copy it over to everything else, and then play the video and see where I need to make adjustments. But yeah, it's been nice. And then audio adjustments are just easy, and like just dumb easy. So I like that. That's kind of why one, it's free. But two, I mean, just having one software that does everything that I need besides the thumbnails. Yeah, that's been great.
That's what I'm hoping that we finally. I know it's gonna happen. I'm just waiting for it. For once they bring Final Cut along with what's their audio tuning? I forgot what it's called. I had it in my head because I remember seeing Jonathan use it when I was hanging with TLD and those guys. And they have Final Cut, then they have their own that's built right in, but it's also a separate program for audio stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, dude, I need to get like, if I can get there. I just don't want a MacBook. I don't want to feel like I need to buy a MacBook, and I don't want to get into that. But the iPad's doing so much that I'm just like, I'm waiting, I'm holding off. But as soon as they announce Final Cut for iPad OS, it's over. Like it's over for LumaFusion. I'm jumping straight over. Yeah.
Logic Pro.
That's the one. Yeah. Logic Pro. Thanks, Adidia. Thanks, man.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hey, DS, man. Digital Slang. What's up, dude? Thanks for coming through, bro.
Okay.
Man, see, I missed a question up here. Where did it go? Have you tried the FIO UTSW1 or UTWS1? So those are basically where you could take in-ear monitors and turn them into true wireless earbuds. So they're basically their own little Bluetooth transmitters, and they're true wireless from each other. They are excellent. They are great. The only issue is that you have to charge them separately. And I'm not a fan of having to have like, I couldn't charge them at the same time unless I use 2 USB cables. And until they figure that out, like what I want to see, if they want to do something like that, I want to see them provide a case like you get with True Wireless earbuds. So you can charge them both at the same time. And then when you're ready to pull them out, hook them up to your favorite earbuds, and then rock out. Because the ones I had, they came with 1 USB cable. But you can't. You have to charge them separately.
I have a device. Actually, it's something I use for my Sony camera. It came with a splitter, So it's one USB cable, but it's split into two, so you can plug two devices in. I was like, that makes sense because there's two devices here that I have to charge.
Yeah, so something like that would make sense. And you could run a splitter, but it's one of those things where I'm like, it's not 100% user friendly. Because I'm just like, it's almost there. But for using in-ear monitors wirelessly, I prefer FIO has a neckband. So they have a neckband, and then you can hook your in-ear monitors up to that. And I totally prefer that because the neckband has way more battery life. It's much more comfortable, and it carries the weight of the in-ear monitors better. It's not just hanging on your ear the whole time. And they usually have better codecs as well. Like you get LDAC and you get all the different high-res codecs. So I really did like that. So, but yeah, it's just something different. But let's see, I just got done with this. Rating these I'm right. So right now, like this PC I'm using here is just a Ryzen PC, like a little PC build that we put together just for streaming. And then I just finished building another one like a week ago for my brother. And that one's a 1600 AF.
Oh yeah.
With a 1050 Ti, but it's literally just a streaming PC. Like he's not gaming, he's just running all it's gonna do is basically pass through. So it's just gonna run StreamYard out to Twitch, and it's just gonna be running the camera signal, and we might do an overhead of the turntables for his music streams, but beyond that, that's it. So it's like there's no gaming involved or anything. It's just gonna be all CPU. Yeah, so it's all it needs. Yeah.
So like this system, I'm going to be putting a second system inside of it.
Yeah.
Getting a micro ITX motherboard, and I'm going to move my 8700K into this.
Oh, nice.
So then when I'm overclocking the Threadripper, then while I'm in the BIOS, I can use that as a recording, for everything.
Okay.
When you can't screen record when you're in the BIOS for a PC.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a lot more overclocking videos for my channel.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, man. I'm glad to see it too, man, because Eric is doing the same thing. DVZN Media, he's been doing a lot of stuff in the PC as well. And I think it's just a personal thing, but I think Latinos and Black people are kind of underrepresented in that niche of YouTube. Yeah. So it's good to see more people, because I wanted to get into it too. For me, it's just not doable. Maybe at some point in the future, I'll be able to start kind of going that route. But just for me, it just wasn't. I just couldn't do it, man. So
you don't really need to buy a lot of hardware, or have a lot of hardware come in. Like my channel is really just how to do this, how to do that.
Oh, I was no position to that, man. I'm not an expert, man.
Oh, yeah. But you do learn over time. But sure, it would be nice to be like Bitwit and Jay and all that stuff, where you're just like shelves of hardware. That would be wonderful. Yeah, but my wife would get mad from having all these computer hardware everywhere. But I enjoy teaching. All right, and I'm not really one for like, hey, this is the brand new hardware, shiny, like look at it. Like, no, I want somebody to go to my channel 2 years from now to say, oh, this is how you do your Wi-Fi router settings, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or like, this is how you overclock. I want each episode to last, not just be a new shiny object, and then after a month, 0 views,
Yeah, no, I totally get what you mean, man. But that was actually, speaking of Paul and Kyle, I don't know if I had mentioned to you, they were the first YouTubers I'd ever met. Like I met them 2 weeks after I started my channel.
Nice.
So there was an event. It was the release of X270. Or not X270, sorry. Z270. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Z270. So it was the release of Z270. So Corsair and Asus were having an event at Corsair's facility, like 30 minutes from my house. So they were having an event, and they advertised, oh, hey, we're gonna have Paul and Kyle up here. And I'm like, what? So I was like, I was already, I've been watching them for years. So I was like, oh yeah, I totally want to roll. I just started my channel. This would be awesome. So I went down there, and then finally got a chance to chat with them. And they gave me like the best advice that you can give to somebody who's just starting a YouTube channel. Because I walked up and I was like, yo, dude, do you have any advice that you would give, like general advice to somebody who just started on YouTube? And they're like, oh, when did you start? I was like, 2 weeks ago. I have like one video on my channel. And dude was like, what are you doing? I told him I was like going to do product reviews. And he was like, listen, man, just make sure that you're not doing this because you just want free stuff. Don't get into it for the wrong reasons. Do this like, why are you doing this? Like, because I want to help people, because I want to, help people buy stuff and give them honest answers about what's going on with whatever product they're looking for. And they're like, so long as you're in this for the right reasons and you love what you're doing, then you're going to go far, because people can tell when you're genuine and when you're not. So just make sure you're doing this because you do it for the right reasons, essentially. Like, do it because you actually love doing this and you love helping people, not because you're in it to try to get free stuff. And I'm like, yeah, totally not, because I was already buying all this stuff anyway. Yeah. So, and it was one of those things, but it was just some really solid, like, we probably chatted for around a good, 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. And yeah, dude. So those dudes are super cool. Like, they didn't even have to chat me up like that. And it was really cool. So
they live not too far from me. And so they're good peoples. And if I have advice, like, Kyle is right there. He's on point.
Yeah.
And I like making fun of Paul. In fact, we have this little thing every now and then where when I'm doing a video, sometimes I'll wear one of their shirts, and then they're like, "Oh, Terrence hates me and likes the other one." All the time.
Yeah. So man, that's pretty dope though, man. Now those guys are, they were surprisingly cool. Like I said, I only got to hang out with them the one time. But no, man, I've been supporting those guys for a long time, and I love what they do. Jay as well. People like to give Jay a hard time, especially on social media, man. But that dude's just being himself, and I respect it. So
no, he's got a great personality. To be honest. But when you get to a certain level with just people knowing you through social media in general, one thing you say, even though you have great intent, a small percentage are going to hate it. There's no way to please everybody. When you say, hey, I like this video card over this one, well, now suddenly you made half the people in the world mad.
Yeah.
It's interesting, but yeah, Jay's cool. He is humble. That's the whole thing. And but yeah, Paul and Kyle, they're just awesome. With their personalities.
Those good guys, man. I got lucky too, man. At CES this past year. So, are you familiar with Brian Phillips, Batsy Tech?
A little bit, not as much though.
Big beard, crazy voice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's my guy, man. Brian P, man, and what's it called? He hits me up at CES, and he's coming. He's like, I'm flying in for one day, man. You want to meet up? I'm like, hell yeah, I want to meet up. Let's hang, right? So he comes through, we hang out, meet up a bunch of people and stuff. And then towards the afternoon, he was like, hey, I was going to head over to Caesars. You want to roll with me? I got to meet up with another guy. I was like, yeah, sure, let's go. I didn't realize we were meeting up with Brian Stroh, BPS Customs.
Nice, yeah.
And I was like, dude, what? So met up with him, and
skill there with his PC building.
Yeah, so we were basically, I didn't realize we were going to Gigabyte's suite.
Oh, okay.
So they had a bunch of so people would build these awesome PCs, and I guess they got chosen to be showcased at CES.
Yeah.
So they had all these custom, we're talking artistic level PC building. They had a bunch of them lined up, and I was just like, this is insane. They were so sick, dude. Yeah. But afterwards, me, Brian, the Manic Geek, he was working with BPS, doing editing and stuff. Okay. And he was doing the camera work, and so he was with us too. And we all went to go have sushi and stuff. And those dudes are super cool, man. I had got a chance to meet up with them, and dude, if I wasn't so dead tired, they were having another party with a bunch of the PC hardware guys at some bar, but I was so beat that I couldn't hang. I was like, dude, I'm done.
People kept telling me CES is larger than when you think it is. And I was there for 3.5 days, and I maybe saw 30%.
Oh yeah.
Most. And I was moving. I was going from hotel to hotel, conventions, I would be okay, I finally finished everything in this one location. And then suddenly there's 2 levels of basement that's bigger than football fields. I'm like, are you kidding me? But I don't know what the stars aligned, but my CS experience, this was my first.
Yeah.
Was same here. Amazing. I got to interview some really cool YouTubers. I got to interview MKBHD.
Yeah.
iJustine, Brian Tong, and I had known him beforehand, but I got to interview him. Derek Bauer, Bearded Hardware. I mean, the list just goes. I just kept running into people, and I was just like, "Hey, can I interview you real quick?" And they were all like, "Yes." And it was an amazing experience. So that's basically when I started my YouTube channel. you know, because I started getting gear like a week before, you know, CES. I was like, yeah, I just want to, you know, film stuff and like hopefully get enough good content where I'm comfortable putting it up on YouTube and see how it goes. I didn't know how to edit video or anything, and just kind of shooting from the hip.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I mean, that's really what it was. I wasn't shooting too much content. Like I was getting as much B-roll for stuff because I was basically going to make one like wrap-up video, which I ended up doing anyway. But I was mostly there to learn, meet up with people, and then obviously I was sponsored to be there anyway by One More. So I was there for like the get together and the meetup that we had. We had a big creator meetup at One More's booth and stuff. So they were doing giveaways. So it was a good time, man. So, oh, hey, Doug, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate you, man. Oh, he's part of the Life Q10 gang. People are loving those headphones, man. Appreciate you, man. Seriously. Let's see. Do the JLab icons have a lot of volume? No. I would say that the JLab icons have enough volume, but they are not the loudest earbuds out there. If you're a volume junkie, you're gonna wanna look elsewhere, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up right here, man. I appreciate everybody coming through. J-Dub for hanging with us, man, and everybody who showed up, all the super chats, and even my boy from Page Tech, John Prosser, coming through. 100% appreciate that, man. He has done so much more for me on a personal level that most people will ever know, and I appreciate that dude so much, man. Like he has a partial responsibility in my channel, the success that I've had so far on YouTube. So the things that he's taught me and the advice he's given me and stuff. So
that's wonderful.
Yeah, man. So, but I appreciate everybody coming through, man. You guys are all the best. Thanks for coming through the live stream. I promise I'm going to be coming back to do more. I got to get busy on this video so I can try to get you guys a video out on Sunday morning. But yeah, man.
Thank you for having me.
No, absolutely, dude. Absolutely, man. Yeah. But let's go ahead and end it here real quick. All right, guys. Everybody have a safe evening, safe morning, safe day, and I will see everybody later. Peace out, guys. Let's see here.